Okay, hello everyone. How are you today?
I'm very good today.
Very good. How about you, Thao? How are you today?
I'm good.
Very
How
good.
about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Okay, are you ready to study?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, I will share my screen. Okay, can you see the screen now?
Yes.
What about now? Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So on this today's lesson, we are going to study about the IELTS 14 test 1. It is the writing task 1 and task 2. Okay, but we are going to start it with the writing task 1. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So let's see the writing task 1. Okay, so this is one of the parts of the IELTS writing. So there are two parts. The first one is the writing task 1. Let's look at the instruction here. You should spend about 20 minutes on this task. So when you are going to make this task, you have 20 minutes to make it. And then here's the topic. Okay, and then you need to write at least 150 words, and here's the chart that you have to describe. Okay, let's see the topic. Okay, the charts below show the average percentages in typical meals of three types of nutrients, all of which may be unhealthy if eaten too much. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. Okay, so do you understand this topic and instruction here? How do you understand this?
Quite.
Okay, what about ngak? Do you understand this?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So let's see here. Okay, the charts. Do you know what the chart is?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the chart. Okay, as you can see, the chart here is the chart. Show the average percentages. Do you know what the meaning of the average percentages?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, very good. In typical meals, okay, of three types of nutrients. Do you know what this? Three types of nutrients?
I don't know.
Do you know or no?
No.
No? Okay, three types of nutrients means the part of food, okay? The part of food that okay, nutrients is something that is um that we can found in a food, okay? So it's one of the kind of food, okay? So here below is the three types of nutrients. Yeah, all of which may be unhealthy. Do you know the meaning of unhealthy?
Yes.
Okay, if eaten too much. Okay, so please understand this. The chart below show the average percentages in typical meals of three types of nutrients, all of which may be unhealthy if eaten too much. Okay, write at least 150 words. Okay, so let's read here. Okay, average percentages of sodium. So sodium is one of the uh, nutrients. Okay, so we have sodium and we have saturated fats and added sugars. Okay, everyone say sodium.
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 Okay, saturated fats.
Saturated fat.
Saturated fat.
And added sugars.
And
Added
this
sugar.
Okay, so yeah, below is the average percentage of sodium. So this one is sodium, and then saturated fat, this one, and added sugar, this one. Okay, so in typical meals consumed in the USA. So these are consumed in the USA. Do you know which country is the USA? Do you know the USA?
yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Now let's pay attention, okay? Pay attention to this chart here, okay? So this one is the sodium, saturated fat, and added sugar. So as we can see the chart in here, and here's the description. So when it's this color, it's mean the breakfast. So breakfast is 14%, and then dinner, like the black one, is 43%, and in lunch is 29%, and for snacks is 40%. So sodium that is consumed in the USA for breakfast is 14%, for dinner is 43%, for lunch is 29%, and for snacks is 14%. Okay, can you understand this description?
Yes.
Okay, next. I want tau. Okay, can you explain the saturated fat?
Uh, the saturated fat for breakfast is 16%, for dinner is 37%, for lunch is 26%, and snacks is 21%.
Okay, as you can see the percentages here, is it the same or different from the sodium? Same or different?
Different.
Okay, very good. Next, Ngaka,
Yes.
can you explain here on the added sugar?
And the sugar has 32% for snack. For breakfast have 13%, for lunch have 19%, and dinner have 23%.
Okay, very good. So for snacks is 42%, and for lunch is 19%, for dinner 23%, and for breakfast 16%. So here's the chart of the typical meals consumed in the USA. So when you have understood this chart, we are going to make the we are going to make the points of what we can write from this to make an essay or to make full sentences with 150 words. Okay, so as you can see here, so we can first write, okay, so these are the diagrams, okay, or the charts. So we can write the diagrams, okay, illustrate, okay, the diagram illustrate. Okay, what is the diagram illustrate on the left? What do the diagrams illustrate? Who can answer?
The three types of nutrients
The
illustrate three types of nutrients.
okay. the three types of nutrients. Okay, very good. Okay, so we already have the second, the second points. And what else? Is it the type of nutrients? In what? In what typical meals? Is it a type of nutrients for typical meals or for what kind? Can you answer? Not
You have three types of nutrients.
for what? Three types of nutrients in what sectors?
Mm, 40.
Okay, so these are the types of nutrients that consumed. Okay, are these typical meals or not typical? Can you answer? Are these typical meals or not? Do you understand the meaning of typical meals?
Yes.
Okay, so we can make the point here. The typical meals, okay, consumed in the USA. Okay, so we already have 3 points. I will move it here. Okay, next. What else is the point? What can you see in the diagrams? Are these healthy food or healthy types of nutrients or not if it's eaten too much? Okay, I want to ask Tao, are these healthy?
It may be unhealthy.
It is healthy or not?
It
Unhealthy?
is the
Okay,
it is
remember, it is said here that it is unhealthy if eaten too much. Okay, so we can put that in here. So the typical meals consumed in the USA, yeah, can be unhealthy if eaten or consumed too much. Okay, very good. Okay, so we already have 4 points in here. What else can we write? Who can give me 1 point? No? Can you tell me what are the typical types of food that they mention here? Because we already write the 3 types of nutrients. What are they?
I is sodium, starch, and added sugar.
Okay, the 3 types of nutrients are sodium, saturated fat, and added sugar. Okay, very good. Next. So we already have the diagrams illustrated, the three types of nutrients, the typical meals consumed in the USA, and then can be unhealthy if eaten too or consumed too much. And the three types of nutrients are sodium, saturated fat, and added sugar. Okay, very good. What else? Okay, my next question is, where is the data taken? Is it all over the world or only in a specific place or country?
A country.
Which country?
USA.
Okay, very good. So the data, okay, um, taken, okay, the data is taken where?
The data is taken in USA.
Okay, taken at the USA. Okay, very good. Okay, next, yeah, because we have explained about this, okay, in general. Now we are going to explain it more specifically. Okay, so let's look at the sodium, okay, and then saturated fat and added sugar. Okay, so here's the thing. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the general information. Do you understand the meaning of general information? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the general information. Now, we need to make the information or the points for the specific diagrams or charts. Okay, let's pay attention to the sodium. Okay, can you look at the sodium? Okay, so what happens with the sodium? Who can explain? Okay, so we can say because this is like the first chart, okay, or the first diagram, so we can say okay, the average of sodium consumed by the people in the USA, okay, in the USA, okay, for breakfast. Okay, how much is the average of sodium consumed by the people in the USA for breakfast? Who can answer? How much?
For breakfast, it 14%.
For breakfast is 14%. Okay, it's 14%. Okay, the average of sodium consumed by the people in the USA for breakfast is 14. Oh, or as you can see here, okay, let's see which one is the biggest. Which one is the biggest number? Is it breakfast, lunch, dinner, or snacks?
Dinner.
Dinner. Okay, so the idea is you have to see the big numbers first. Okay, explain it from the biggest, and then you explain the rest. Okay, So we explain from the dinner first. Okay. So we can say the average of sodium consumed by the people in the USA. Um, okay, on the USA, the average of sodium consumed by the people in the USA, especially for dinner, is in the high percentage with 43%. Okay. Yeah, so we have explained the average of sodium consumed by the people in the USA, especially for dinner, is in the highest place, is in the highest place, or in the highest percentage with 43%. Okay, what else? So we have explained the dinner. Okay, what else after dinner? After dinner, which one is the
After
second biggest?
eat lunch.
Lunch? Okay, so what can we write to explain the lunch? Mm-hmm. Okay, for lunch, okay, people consume consume, okay, how much?
29%.
Okay, consumed um sodium, the sodium, okay, in 29%. Okay. Okay, so we have explained for lunch, people consume the sodium in 29 percent. Okay, and the last one, yeah, because here breakfast, breakfast and snacks have the same percentage. Okay, like 14%. So what can we say? Because they're just the same. What do you think we can say?
People in USA eat
Okay, so
sodium for breakfast and snack at the same percent in 14%.
okay, breakfast and snacks. Okay, breakfast and snacks have an equal have an equal um, proportion because they are the same of sodium consumed, okay, of sodium consumed, okay, which with the average the average okay, with the average, how many percent? 14.
14%.
Okay, 14%. Okay, So this is the example of how you can explain the chart. So we have explained the average of sodium consumed by the people in the USA. Okay, so this is the example. Okay, do you understand how?
Yes.
Okay, what about Ngak?
Yes.
Okay, so remember when you explain the chart or the diagram, start it from the biggest number first. Okay, start it from the biggest number or the highest number or the highest percentage, which in this case, the highest percentage for sodium consumed in the USA is um, for lunch. Oh, sorry, for dinner. Okay, with 43%. And for lunch, people consume the sodium in 29%. Breakfast and snacks have an equal proportion of sodium consumed with the average of, okay, I will add off here, of 14%. Okay, yeah, next. So that is the point for the sodium. Next, who can make me the points for saturated fat? Raise your hand, please. Okay, so this is the first chart. Who can explain me the second chart? I will call Ngak.
Yes.
Okay.
However, the starter fast show me the highest for dinner show me for dinner the highest percentage with 37%.
Okay. First you have to say the average of saturated fat. Okay. What happened with the average of saturated fat?
In the state fat uh, for the dinner have the highest with highest weightage with 37%.
Okay. The dinner. Okay. Has okay, we can say the dinner. Okay. Or we can say by eating dinner in saturated fat. Saturated fat. Eating dinner has the highest percentage of, okay, saturated fat. Eating dinner has the highest percentage of how many percent? 30,
37%.
37%. Okay, 37%. And then what else? Lunch contributes. Okay, how much does lunch contribute?
26%.
Okay, lunch contributes. Okay, lunch. Oh wait, lunch contribute to. Okay, lunch contributes to the consumption of saturated fat in how much? 26%. Okay, 26%. Okay, and then followed by what else after the lunch? Followed
by the breakfast,
by snacks, because snacks has the number 3 highest. Okay, by the snacks, by snacks, followed by snacks. Okay, followed by snacks with 21%, and breakfast. Okay, and breakfast, how much is the breakfast? And the breakfast with 16%, followed, okay, 6%. Okay, so we have explained the second paragraph, sorry, the second chart or the diagrams. Okay, next, I will call, okay, I will call Thao to explain about the added sugar.
For added sugar, snack have the highest 8%
Okay,
of 40. Snack has the highest percentage of 42%.
so for the added sugar, okay, for the added sugar, snacks have the highest, the
The
highest
highest
con contribution, okay,
uh, with 42%.
okay, with the highest, okay, or we can change here. Snacks have the highest amount, okay, snacks have the highest amount, oh sorry, snacks have, oh yeah, it was right, just contribution with 42%, 42%. Okay, what else? What about next one?
The next one is dinner.
Okay, dinner. What happened with the dinner?
Dinner is consumed with 23%.
Okay, so dinner includes, okay, dinner includes 23%, oh sorry, 23%, oh, 23%. Okay, dinner includes 23%. Added sugar, while, okay, what's next? What about lunch? Well,
Uh, while
lunch,
lunch
while lunch
at
contains
9%,
how much?
contains 19%.
19%. Okay, and what is the last one?
And breakfast with 16%.
Okay, very good. And breakfast with 16%. Okay, very good. So yeah, we have explained all three what can I say, all three charts or diagrams. Okay, so now let's make it in a full sentence. Okay, so we can start from the first. Okay, the diagram illustrate. Okay, the diagram illustrate the three types of nutrients. Okay, three types of nutrients in nutrients in typical meals consumed in the USA. Okay, next. Uh, okay, which wait, which can be which can be unhealthy if eaten or consumed too much. Okay, and okay, the three types of nutrients. The three types of nutrients are sodium, saturated fat, and added sugar. And added sugar. And the data is taken at the USA. Okay, so we have the first paragraph. So then we just add this. Okay, so we can say here the first chart is the average of the sodium consumed. Okay. What about saturated fat? Is it the second or the third chart? The
Maybe the second.
Yeah, the second chart shows the saturated fat eating dinner. Okay. And then the last chart we can add here. The last chart that